Hey guys, this is Luthais and welcome back. Today is day 4 of my Wolcen gameplay, and yes, I must say I'm really enjoying it. One thing that I noticed is because I didn't log out by the teleporting stations. I know some of you told me that, you know, the teleport that you open up stays there. You know, I don't think it stays there when you exit the game, but I can definitely check that next time. But the main point is I had to repeat, you know, one of the acts. So yes, I think my XP is a bit higher than it should be at this part of the game, but still, I'm still enjoying the game a lot. And I must tell you guys, you know, if you don't think about the glitches and people, you know, duplicating stuff and getting infinite gold, remember that is their choice, guys. It's anyone's choice to cheat or break a game, but it's your decision whether you use that or not, okay? So don't see that as a negative point. You must remember that everything in life is what you make of it, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people just want to break everything or test everything, you know, or just have everything easy. That's something that, you know, the new generation is really being, I'd say, poisoned by just having everything easy, not having any major challenges. And when they face any major challenges, you know, they want to get around it, not by hard work, but by some kind of glitch, some kind of advantage to get, you know, to get ahead of the pack. So please don't focus on that side of the community, okay? This game is a great game, and yes, it's your decision whether you're going to look at those glitches or use the glitches. I mean, even if you get one by mistake, you can still count it, you know? If you duplicated a gem by mistake, if you went into a, you know, into a dungeon twice by mistake, just play the game normally, guys. That's all I'm saying. Play the game normally and you will enjoy it, okay? I'm just going for my starting strategy here. I must say the 6 points into toughness and 4 points into agility didn't go exactly the way I thought it would go. I definitely knew that toughness I wanted to be, you know, to be my priority. But I didn't think at the beginning that the Gate of Fate skills would not make it, you know, a 2-skill champion. So at the moment, I'm very balanced when it comes to a very aggressive warrior, and I quite like it. The skills, the few skills that I'm using now, I'm finding very enjoyable. I really feel it's skill based. The different maps that we're on, you know, is really good. There's definitely a very nice change of scenery every now and then. I like the mechanics as always. The only thing that bothers me a bit is at the end of this video, I will show you guys, without cutting anything, I will show you guys that I am on normal difficulty. And that is the only thing that bothers me a bit. Is I hope it becomes more difficult down the line, but I think they just made it a bit too easy. I know a few people are talking about some boss, you know, that's difficult. I don't really know what boss they're talking about. The first boss that we're going to fight today is something that, if you go to my previous videos that I made of Wolcen, I did fight him, you know, before the full release, and I really enjoyed it. It was thrilling. As the fight got longer, you know, more things started happening. He started getting more help from other creatures, a lot of AoE circles around me, you know, so that I almost couldn't move without taking any damage. So that aspect of the boss, that the longer you fight him, the more difficult it gets and the higher the threats go. really ramps up the excitement for me, and the character himself, you know, breathes deeply when you've killed the boss. But this time, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fight him now, okay? I don't know if it's because I did one area again, but you guys judge for yourselves what you think about this boss fight.
Okay, that one is scary. Who's the alpha now?
And that's it, guys. Very disappointing. It could be, you know, that I repeated one section again. It could be my items that I bought. It could be that I'm using a two-handed weapon and I'm dodging all his attacks. But I bursted him incredibly fast, and it was a major bummer for me, you know. I can remember how difficult he was last time, and I was really looking forward to the challenge and giving you guys some good action. But that was it. So further down the line, I really hope I'm going to face a boss that really gives me a challenge. And I'm not talking about a boss that can burst me, you know, in 2 seconds. I'm talking about a boss that can really, you know, make me work for it, and you know, let me use my skills to survive or not to survive. Okay. But yes, so we killed the first boss. Our items are quite good, and I'm really enjoying the two-handed weapon. I think when you're dodging attacks like I'm doing at the moment, you're doing a lot more damage. But yes, let's look at the story mode.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmlands, I couldn't quite believe it. But here you stand, victorious.
Glad I could help. I'll be on my way now.
What? Nonsense. Everyone is talking about the hero who stopped the sphere, including the merchant prince himself. He actually wants to reward you in person.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. I would rather keep away from honors.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
No, sir, for the 5th time, you are not on the list.
So much for keeping a low profile. Val will kill me.
Really like this area. I'm very impressed with the detail that they put in here.
This one.
I really like it.
Symbol of the city of Gomorrah, jewel of the earth?
Oh, you imbecile.
Come forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall, keeper of the sea jewel, the city, and all its people.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir?
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look, they aren't even saved. The Spheres were not attacking. They were fleeing the phenomenon from the deep.
Enough! Leave us!
Milord?
Now!
Yes, milord.
You saw the apparitions, didn't you?
There's more and more of them. You have to warn your people.
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark. They aren't prepared for this.
I am doing what's best for the city. Mass panic won't do anyone any good. I have allies studying this phenomenon. They will bring me answers. Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
No more delays. I should meet with Val now.
So yes, guys, really think about your choices, and I think I'm going to blast to the next boss, you know, just bring you guys some highlights. But I'm really enjoying the gameplay, and yeah, if you guys haven't bought the game yet, I really think it's worth it. They've got a very interesting end game. But the point of the matter is I'm enjoying this much more than I enjoyed Diablo 3, okay? And that's the end of that. Nothing can ever replace the experience that I had with Diablo 1. I mean, it was the first of its kind that really gave us that kind of experience, you know, with Diablo's story and cinematic trailers, you know, cinematic storyline. So, yes, Diablo 1 will always be king in my eyes when it comes to this. Titan Quest, I spent a lot of time in. That was really fun. And this thing is just like a major upgrade for me, okay? Although, you know, the monsters aren't based on mythology. You know, I would love a Titan Quest 2, but unfortunately that's never going to happen. But this is the next best thing, guys. And I really, really enjoy this game. And yes, if I didn't have a lot of other responsibilities, I would have finished this game a long time ago. You know, I just don't have a lot of time on my hands at the moment to cover everything. But yes, it's a really good investment, because every time I come in here, I'm enjoying myself. The difficulty is a bit of a problem, but of course later game, when you finish the game, then you are introduced to difficulty. And yet I'm seeing that I'm going to change to a sword and a shield, because as you can see, my average damage is 90 with a one-handed sword and a shield, and my damage is like just below 100 with a two-handed weapon. Okay, so that was a really, really good upgrade for me. The effects aren't that strong, you know, but yeah, still a massive upgrade, and I like the look. You know, I enjoyed myself with a two-handed weapon, and I want to play around with different builds and just see what I think about it. Okay, looking really awesome here. I like some kind of other helmet. That helmet is cool, but I like something else. So just changing the armor here. And I really didn't like this idea. You know, I don't really like the idea that you can look like a god very, very quickly. But this cosmetic inventory is working very, very nicely. You can't just... You can change it up a bit, you know, in case you get armor with stats that you like, but, you know, it doesn't look the way you want it to look. So I really love the fact that you can, yeah, that it doesn't just give you a bunch of stuff. Okay, I love the fact that your choices are very limited, and you must pick up the item, you know, to be able to use that skin, which is really, really awesome. And this I'm just going to use for the thumbnails to show you guys the progression of the character. And yes, going to be using different skills and everything. I must say the green isn't great, but it's the best one out of the two colors that I had. So yeah, not feeling too bad about my character and my skills. And in the next episode we're going to start with a lot of action, because there's an assassin waiting for us in the tavern. So yeah, we're gonna see how we do against that guy with the sword and the shield. Yeah, of course I'm just removing the gem. My gold isn't too bad, so you always want to play with the stuff, you know, never have an item, because you can remove it for a certain amount of gold. You never want to have items where you can put gems in but you're not using it. Okay, that won't be a great idea. As you can see, the ring is blue. That means it will be under the support. And as you can see, my helmet or my mask is green, so that will be, you know, that will be under the the defensive. Okay, which is self-explanatory. So yes, nothing too haywire,
Marvelous seeing you.
and
Come back soon.
nothing too complicated. For me, just a lot of fun. Of course, I went and looked at my stats, but I mean, I don't really use anything that upped the damage. And coming to the shop is a good idea. You will get some nice items every now and then.
You know, my
And actually,
hobby
for the
is
first
always
time
the
here,
best
I'm going to use my stash, which I haven't used in a long time. But you've got a heck of a lot of storage space here. And I didn't like the fact that I had so many healing potions on me, because I'm hardly ever using it. And we're snowballing a bit now. I don't know why, you know. But yeah, you can see there 20,000 for the next one, so you can get up to 5, which is really great. So yes, overall fantastic, really enjoying it, and can't wait to get into a boss fight that I haven't been in, because that boss fight that was so easy now is the first boss fight I really had in the game. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited for the future now. I'm going into content now that I haven't seen before. And yeah, really excited to share it with you guys and go through my build and my skills, you know, and where we end up. So yeah, just going to the menu here to show you guys that I'm on normal. Okay, play in normal will keep combat encounters challenging, providing you with the intended Wolcen experience. And then story mode is easier. I don't know who the hell will play story mode, because that should just be extremely easy. But yes, guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know, do me a favor, press that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, click that subscribe button, because I'm going to be making daily videos, okay? Entertaining you guys with various games and how to have fun with those games. And yeah, click the bell button, you know, so you don't miss any future uploads. Hope you're going to have a great day. And yes, Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem is definitely my go-to game for quite a long time when it comes to hack and slash. Cheers. Have fun.